great. Thank you. Go bird. Mouse. Moth. Yes. What kind of cookies? So I mean, listen. I know what I'm dealing with on the internet. I'm insulating myself from the roast. We didn't go out and buy flour, brown sugar, white sugar, butter. You know, that's fine, but it's also more work than I was willing to do. I went out and I bought cookie dough. I was hoping to get like a little Christmas, you know, like those Pillsbury pre-made cookie dough logs that you then slice and they have like a Christmas tree or something. They didn't have those. They only had like chocolate chip cookie dough, but it was still really good. They still, that's a little secret for you. It turns out it's still tasty. I'll be the slippery sardines. That's perfect. Well, that's pretty bad. No wonder she didn't care about baking. You barely did anything. The fuck, bro? What'd you do with your daughter this weekend, motherfucker? I hung out with her for 14 hours. Oh, you didn't small batch bake your own custom cookie dough recipe. Fine, fuck me, I guess. Childless motherfuckers when parents take one shortcut? Well, you're the one who chose to have the kid. This is insanity, man. People getting a little bit too familiar. Don't you know that J. Kenji Alt Lopez has an incredible chocolate chip cookie recipe and all it has? Okay, whatever, man. I was at work on Sunday. Then shut your mouth. You weren't in the trenches with me, bro. You don't know what it's like. You're out here LARPing. Where's Take the Purple Fill? Hang on. Not here today. Or invisible. Or invisible. You know you've done a good job as a chatter when you didn't even say anything and you get brought up like 3 weeks later. Just for that, you're going in the doohickey, brother. I'm going to buy this and I'm going to buy this. Give me something like that. I did look at the chocolate chip cookie dough recipes, and then I saw that it was like flour, brown sugar, white sugar, butter, vanilla extract, and then it was like you pour this stuff in a bowl, you crack the eggs in it, you mix it up, and I just said, you know what? Not today. Maybe next weekend. Maybe as we. I mean, it was December 3rd on Sunday. You know, we don't need this. If we're gonna do holiday baking, we can do that in the 20th to the 28th sort of corridor. That's when things really start to amp up. We got to leave ourselves a little capacity at the top. It's like, you know, I watched Home Alone and I watched Home Alone 2. I haven't watched 12 Christmas movies this season yet. If we're gonna start watching the Christmas movies, that's like a December 20th. Midnight sort of start to me. You should see the new I Was Poisoned. Okay, one moment, please. Luckily, I still had the tab open. This morning, something from the buffet. Not sure. Yes, it was nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and intense abdominal pain. See, this is the shit that pisses me off. Okay, the picture is of a breakfast buffet where it appears that they had 7 desserts, okay? No, the gummy bear one? Well, this one's pissing me off. You can't go to I Was Poisoned and say something from this restaurant poisoned me. I don't know what it is. It all tasted fine at the moment. You could have gotten sick from any variety of sources, and you're putting the Bacchanal buffet on blast. You haven't done genomic sequencing that you could get sued for like false misadvertising probably. No, the gummy bear one. Lil Nitro Gummy. The world's hottest gummy bear. It's on fire and has a fire extinguisher on the ad. It's very hot. My stomach is cramping like crazy and it feels like birth. Oh, man. This, like, dude, we have to do better as a species. Sam's Club. Ate this cake 3 different nights after supper. Not sure what ingredient did not agree with my stomach or other possibility. Extreme pain and vomiting from 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. Later evening felt better. Stupidly ate more. Same thing. Now days later, I'm so sore. Bro, you got like sicker than you've ever been in your entire life. And you said, I'm going to risk it on the cake again. Like you're so confident the cake is what did it that you were sending a message to iwaspoisoned.com. But you're also like, I am pretty hungry right now. Like, what are we doing here? We have the tools as a society to like not fall victim to this. Now, I'll admit, okay, sorry to have done that, but it's my bias that that cake was probably fine. It was probably some other shit that you ate, that you made. That's just it's my own personal bias. I'm not saying that a major grocery store is not going to give you food poisoning ever. I'm simply saying it's less like Occam's razor is that you have lower health standards in your own kitchen that they have in the kitchen at the Safeway. That's all I'm saying. You ever have the health department come through your house? I think that they would shut your ass down. This guy's been getting my ass killed. Let's say no to him. But we'll put you, and then give me a melon helmet, and maybe an early melon could change everything. I'm chilling. Oh, I'm half chilling. I worked at a grocery store. It'll change your mind. You haven't seen how fucked up I cook, okay? You don't know anything about the bedlam that goes on in my kitchen. Cutting the chicken before the vegetables, using the same knife, same cutting board. Cooking raw chicken in the cast iron, using a wooden spoon to stir it around, using the same wooden spoon to sample the mirepoix for the soup. You don't know what it's like in there. I'm entering my plague arc. You gotta keep those digestive enzymes guessing, bro. Let's try something here. Let's try a tar at the front. Call me Lydia, the way we are tar. In many ways, such as. Get owned. Holy cow, we got it. What the heck is Nurgle maxing? NL's Nurgle maxing. NL is Nurgle maxing. He's Nurgle maxing. What is it? OMG, he is. I can't. What does it mean? Nurgle maxing. Mandelbaum. Mandelbaum. Gangs of Sherwood tonight, King? No, we haven't been able to find the time to rejoin our campaign. Oh, that stings. Astria? DL Guiga is so funny to me that you like Astria. I thought I had you sort of like figured out. I thought I could pick you out of a line. And then you told me your favorite game of this year is Astria, 6-sided oracles. And it's just a little curveball. It's just another wrinkle in the personality. It keeps you invested. It keeps you interested. Because I thought you were cool because you work in finance and you ride a Peloton. But then you're like, my favorite game of the year is like this nerd game. And I'm like, really? Finance is cool. So true, Squeaks. Welcome. Welcome. Unfortunately for DL Guiga, he doesn't work in finance. He works in economics. So he wouldn't know. By the way, DL Guiga, are you ever in Squeaks' chat? Or is this the first time you guys have met? Oh, is DL Guiga a streamer or something? No, he's just a guy that, like, rides a Peloton with me. He insulted me once? Well, it sounds like he's familiar with you. You know what? Let's go here. Yeah, this will work. I mean, you've insulted me many times. So I would say turnabout is fair play. I'm chilling. And we stay chilling with 1 gold. That gold, that's what we say, that's for my homies. That one's not for me, that one's for my homies. We had this question earlier, by the way, Squeaks. It's hard to come up with an answer. Our team name was the Wavy Presidents, and we said, who is the waviest of all the presidential candidates right now? Hey, Brett Va, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you, thank you. One question would be, what does wavy mean? But I almost feel like it's better if we don't answer that. Nikki Haley? Nikki Haley is not wavy. She's like... I'm not even insulting her, but she's kind of like on the straight and narrow. She's got no wave to her whatsoever. She's a very conventional candidate, right? Vivek? I don't know if wavy is good or bad. But I do know my thoughts on Vivek. As you know, I thought it was... I'm a fan of bold ideas, and then as a separate sentence altogether, I thought it was a very bold idea that he said he would, on his first day in office, fire half of the government employees based on whether their social security number ended with an even or an odd number. I thought that's definitely... I think we need bold solutions. That is a bold solution. I do not think we need that. So I know those are 3 sentences that seem like they should reinforce each other, but one of the ideas of all time. My ass when I'm the best employee the IRS has ever had, but my social security number ends in a 2. No! I think that he should just ask ChatGPT because it's right there, bro. ChatGPT will be like, as a large language model, I have been... Sorry, I forgot how to talk for a second. It's Monday, man. It's that Monday feeling. No! IRS, more like IBS. That's how I feel when I get a letter from them, especially because I'm Canadian. Whatever, man. Just take your blood money here. Doesn't Canada have taxes? Yeah, we got some of it. We got the phantom tax. We just got that one. Thanks for nothing, Justin Trudeau. Jesus Christ, they're bringing the heat this week. Check this out. Yeah. Does the CRA tell you how much you owe them, or is there a needlessly complex process involved? There's a needlessly complex process involved. It seems to be how we like to do it in North America. We copy a lot of things from England and a lot of things from the US. So in many ways, we get the best of both worlds. Like, for example, we have Taco Bell and we also have Cadbury. Unfortunately, we also have, I don't know where I'm going with this. I was going to say laws. It's not really what I meant. You have Boston Pizza and Papa John's? That's true, but Boston Pizza's Canadian. I don't even know. What's the name of, like, a British pizza chain? It's got to be called, like, Yum Pizza or something. Is there a British pizza chain? Pizza Express. It's so funny that that's not funny, but it made me laugh. Like, if it was called, like, yeah, Governor's Pizza, I would be like, that makes sense. But it just being called Pizza Express is like... It does sound like a pizza restaurant you'd make up for a movie. Hi, Tomo! Hi, buddy! By the way, I don't know if I committed fraud when I ordered from Papa John's. Well, 8 wins is it's a new record. So, like, again, I got food poisoning last week. I don't know where I got it from. But it could have been from pizza that I ate. So I said, notice, by the way, how I'm not on iwaspoisoned.com going, I got poisoned 100% by this salad that I got from a pizza place. Ugh! Anyway, so I said, just to be safe, I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to try a new pizza place. It's not new, but it's, you know, new for us. So I said, I was Googling pizza near me. All the good pizza restaurants only deliver through DoorDash. It'll cost you like another 37% to get it to your front door. So I said, okay, we're going 90s mode. I went to the Papa John's website. I ordered a pizza. And then before I checked out, I just Googled Papa John's promo codes and found a website with promo codes. And the one at the top, it was like, used by 1,000 people today. And I put it in, and it took $9 off of the price. It was like minus 25% or something like that. That's what you're supposed to do? That's crazy. That's how you order pizza in the modern day? I'm only just learning. Hang on. Tomo, you gotta move. I gotta go to the fridge, man. Excuse me. I was just amazed that you could, like, make $9 that easily, or not spend $9 that easily. I guess it's not fraud. Maybe it's just smart. They do say, Chad, is this true? This guy told me a penny saved is a penny earned. Chad, is that true? Shiny tentacle. Me to the IRS. It's not fraud. I'm just smarter than you. Get out of the courts. Get out of the courts. I can't shout. My mic's gonna clip. Bro's insatiable. Why are you so obsessed with me, Tomo? I'm literally just a guy. Here, do you want... Come here. You gotta... If you're gonna be like a side character, if you're gonna be like Vern from Ernest, you gotta show up on camera, okay? Chad, is this true? A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush? Me when I take my hand birds to the bush bird factory? Oh! Slot machine sounds. We're eating good tonight, bro. Just doubled my birds at the bush bird factory. Yes. Here's how much of a genius I am. Look at that. Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Interesting. Never really thought about it like that. First time I've actually laughed at this stream. What the hell? Hey, Anna, would you say this is an unusual situation? I live in an island city of 30,000 and we have an insane person-to-restaurant ratio. There's literally like 11 burger places within 2 kilometers. This is, to me, I would say, it sounds, I know you said island city. That's what America is like to me. Anytime we're in northern Washington, I'm always like, it feels like the entire state outside of Seattle is just like the highway, and then out of nowhere is like a strip mall just pops out of the ether with like 11 different chain restaurants inside of it, and then you turn into it, and even though there's like 100,000 people in the town, there's 98,000 cars in the parking lot. Like you'd think, coming from Vancouver to like Bellingham, you'd be like, there's probably parking everywhere. No, you got to park on the other side of the damn highway. And I know that I'm kind of maybe leaning a little bit too much into my I Love America arc, but it's kind of amazing to me. It's not really like culture, but it is kind of crazy that like no matter where you go, you're only like 10 minutes away from a mall that has like 9 different types of mid-cuisine in it. Like it's not going to be the best restaurant you've ever been to, but you know you're going to be able to get like a reliable meal that tastes like the thing that you want. Yeah, I think convenience gets at least a little bit of a bad rap. Like sometimes eating in Vancouver is inconvenient as fuck. I don't want to wait 75 minutes for chicken and waffles just because the place went viral on Instagram. That shit is crazy. They don't validate parking. I got to pay like, $4 an hour to park my car there. Wait in line with a bunch of people talking about Skibbity Riz. La Forêt. Well, this one specifically goes out to Jam Cafe, but no disrespect. So good though. Food was fine, and we didn't have to wait that long. But I was like, I left kind of feeling like brunch was a psyop. Is it, like, maybe this is hypocritical to say, but I think there's some meat on this bone still. Breakfast is like my favorite meal of the day, and yet simultaneously is like the meal that has, I think breakfast is like solved, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't, they've done it all. It doesn't get that much better. There's no innovations in breakfast science that are coming. They've invented the waffle 90 years ago, and then like the hash brown, and then like finally country gravy made it out of the southern United States to the rest of the world, and it's propagated. And then we got we got Turkish coffee, Vietnamese coffee, Italian coffee, American coffee. Like it's done. We've got it all. It's all good. Now I'm never like anti-breakfast, but at the same time, I think I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I don't need to go to a brunch place ever again because I know what it's going to taste like. And it's going to taste good, but at the same time, like, there better be no lineup. That's all I'm saying. What do you mean baked beans isn't number one? They are making new bacon. That's a good way to describe it. That would be the title of this special if it was on Pluto TV. They ain't making new bacon. What the heck you lining up for? They ain't making new bacon. People in the crowd. He's right, they aren't. Oh man, they made that stuff like 100 years ago. I'm doing it. I don't give a shit. Don't. You're gonna kill my lad, huh? You're out of here. Don't kill my lad. This is how we do it. Too late for you. You need a melon? Okay, I know where we must go. We need a gharial. Very interesting. I feel like there's still things for me to learn in like the lunch arts, you know? There's still lots of cuisines worldwide that I've barely scratched the surface of. Interesting. Very interesting. But breakfast, at least like North American breakfast, I think we got it all sorted out. We don't need any more brunch restaurants. I get it. Mimosas, a big bowl of gluten, French toast, chicken and waffles, biscuits and gravy. We got it all, okay? We're tapped. We're full. Baked beans. What are they talking about when they're... What were they smoking when they invented the full English, man? Just hear me, like, because I think they ran out of steam halfway through. Sorry, I'm still building my Tight 5. They must have ran out of steam halfway through making the full English, right? Start with some toast. Good old-fashioned foundation. I respect it. Some good bread, some butter, some jam, some peanut butter. Why not? Breakfast meat, sausage, bacon. I love it. Some eggs, classic. Hash browns. Keep going. I'm almost there. 3 mushrooms. Huh? 3 mushrooms? Where did that come from? Does the dude who owns the pub also own like a mushroom farm or something like that? Half a tomato. What are we doing here, man? Can of baked beans? Look, a little congealed blood. Best I can do is a little bit of congealed blood. I'm getting -2 out of my freaking gourd, man. Get out of here. The more I get -2, the more powerful I become. I'm just gonna keep speaking louder. Nah, we don't need that. We need this. You ever have oyster mushrooms with your waffle? No, but did you ever see the post from Reddit that said, I keep my place immaculate? I'm so disheartened. I just came home and there's mushrooms growing out of my dishwasher. And then it turns out they were oyster mushrooms. And everybody in the comments was like, I'm so jealous of you. I feel like you still probably should not eat oyster mushrooms that grow out of your floor. But like, if you were going to eat any mushroom, probably that would be one. That's close to the top of the food chain for sure. Yeah, let's run this. It's so doable. I just can't believe that I took this fucking woodpecker on every single run and got my ass killed. And now I'm getting my ass killed by the woodpecker on every single round. It's driving me crazy. Mantis is dog shit. In terms of like the animal kingdom though, it's got to be one of the coolest looking animals that's ever existed on Earth, right? It's literally like a tall bug with knives for hands, or like swords for hands. That's cool, dude. That's like some Starship Trooper stuff. They should make a human-sized one. No, they shouldn't, Satan. Sorry, I've always wanted to say that. It'd be nice to get you out here, actually. You know what? The best time was yesterday. The second best time is right now. He truly is a millennial. I mean, as long as we're in the did you see this era. Did you see the post that said... if any of you display this in your house unironically, I will kill you. And it's like the millennial like menu board with the calligraphy on it that says like, it's 12 different types of cursive writing. Romeo and Juliet is not a love story. It's a tale of two underage people who die, or it said something needlessly reductive of the sort. Got me laughing. And then I threw that out because I have it displayed in my kitchen. You gotta do what you gotta do here. I don't think the mantis will be fucking sucked this year. Did you see you got compared to Eric Ten Hag in an r/soccer thread? I don't know what that means. Is Eric Ten Hag the name of a person, a team, or a stadium? You never know when it comes to Dutch, you know? It might be the name of a sandwich with sprinkles on it. He's just a bald guy. I thought that we were over this because the Steelers fired their offensive coordinator, who was a bald guy named Matt Canada. That was a rough time for me. Then all of a sudden, it turns out now I'm getting compared to the Manchester United manager. It never ends, man. Milk me, Greg? We're so back. Grow hair and it would end? I'm growing it right now. You just can't see it. And neither can anyone. Well, that's not true. Sometimes I go like a week without shaving, and then my wife is like, she'll say something, I swear that this is true. She'll say like, you really are bald. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It hasn't just been like a 14-year sort of joke that I'm working to maintain. Like that's the reason I shave it often is because when I don't, it's not there. I know it sounds a little backwards, but it's true. The balder you are until you're completely bald, the more often you should shave. Because, and I didn't make the rules when it comes to this, just for the record. But like, oh, we need something to kill. That's right. Bald shaved is not the baldest you can be. The baldest you can be is you don't grow any hair anymore. That's bald. The second baldest you can be is you only grow hair in the horseshoe, but you let it grow. That's like the second baldest you can be. I'm the third baldest you can be, which is I shave myself bald. The more my hair grows, the balder I am. It doesn't make sense, but it's true. Like, just ask yourself. If I showed you a picture of Jason Statham or George Costanza, sorry, side by side, who's balder? I don't know how to explain it. George Costanza is balder than Jason Statham. Jason Statham is obvious. If you gave him the bald test, it would be like, this fucker's bald. George Costanza has a little hair, but somehow George Costanza looks balder. Now, George Costanza versus NoHo Hank from Barry. NoHo Hank is balder than George Costanza. But George Costanza is balder than Jason Statham. There's like I don't exactly know how to write the test that makes these results come to pass,